This is a quick review for the Iron Horse Sinister 29-inch mountain bike. In my first mountain biking for beginners video, I mentioned that bikes in the big box stores are not made for off-road use and they all have warning stickers informing you of this. However, recently I was informed that Walmart started carrying a full suspension bike that did not have a warning sticker. I then received this comment from Blue Rocka 145 and decided to make a video to clear things up and see what's going on. What I found was that the company that now owns the Iron Horse bike brand has started producing bikes again. However, do not confuse these bikes for the Iron Horse bikes from several years ago. Walmart appears to be selling 4 variations of this new Iron Horse Sinister. The Sinister 6.1, the Sinister 6.2, the 6.3, and the 6.5. If you're thinking of making the Iron Horse Sinister your first mountain bike, or as a starter bike, my advice is to stick with the 6.5. The quality of parts on the other 3 are significantly different. I took the time to personally inspect 6 of these Sinister 6.5s and found out that the quality was high enough for something I would recommend with a few minor suggestions. Every single bike I inspected had loose bolts or cables. If you do buy one of these, I highly recommend giving it a full inspection or a tune-up by a pro. The other thing I'd recommend is upgrading the rear shock to something more durable. That's not something that has to be done right away, but for an extra $200, the Iron Horse Sinister 6.5 would be a really nice starter bike with a proper shock. Another downside is the bike only seems to come in one size, so be sure it fits you before committing to a purchase. People with a shorter torso or shorter arms may be able to replace the stem with one that is shorter and ride it perfectly fine. The front suspension is heavy for a 29er, it's actually 4.9 pounds, but that's kind of be expected for an entry-level bike. With all bikes, as you ride, you're going to want to upgrade the parts. This bike is one of the lowest priced full suspension 29ers available. That means if you don't end up sticking to the sport, you wouldn't have wasted $2,000 on a brand new bike. If you already have a bike and are into the sport, I would recommend investing in upgrades rather than dropping $500 on this bike and still needing to make a few upgrades to it. Don't forget to check out our other videos for beginners to mountain biking. Thanks, and have fun out there.